Hello and welcome again, you beautiful humans. Today we're going to talk about Beyonce's human design chart. And I think unpacking the people that are super successful and what their human design is super helpful in understanding your own chart. So I thought it'd be fun to dive into some different people. So if you have somebody that you want me to kind of unpack, drop it in the comments below and I will see what I can do to unpacking their chart. But today we're going to talk about Beyonce because whether you like her music or not, I think she is a wildly powerful woman. Like she is a force to be reckoned with. And no denying that, music or not. She commands the stage and it commands a room, right? Like when she walks in, people take notice. And um so I love unpacking her chart and really understanding how she's working with the energy. And so I don't think you have to know human design. I know you don't have to know human design in order to understand who you are and to utilize your energy. I do think it helps when I don't know, it helped me. It's a tool to get you there faster. So if you're kind of struggling to understand who you are, what you're here to say, how to really be yourself, then human design can be so pivotal to un- unlocking all of those answers for you. So let's get started. Okay. So Beyonce is like she does so many things. When you think of her, you think of music, you think of dancing. She's an actor. She's had a record label. She's has several clothing lines. Like she's doing all these things all the time. Guess what? She's a manifesting generator. Shocker. She's got passions upon passions upon passions. And I think that is such a key to unlocking the manifesting generator aura and energy is that you cannot be limited to one thing. You have to do lots of things. For me, I love to have lots of different projects going on. I love having, there's a line always, but like having plenty of things to do on my calendar because I get work done. If I have too much open space, I kind of start to get lost in my own head. I don't, um, I don't get the things done because I don't have a fire under my butt. Manifesting generators have multiple passions. And you don't have to combine all of them. Like she doesn't take all of the things that she loves and puts them into one business. She's taken and created different businesses on different outlets of her passions. So, I mean, there's, I think, an umbrella for sure of her and her brand, right? Like everything that she does underneath of that is very similar and in the same vein. But she has her singing career. She has her record label. She has multiple clothing companies for kids and athletic wear. And um, I think there's another one that's like leisure wear, maybe. Maybe that's the same as the athletic wear. Anyway, multiple clothing lines. And she doesn't try to fit all of her into one thing, right? And that's what I do with my own business too. Like I do combine certain things, like I combine human design and copywriting, but I have other passions as well that like I love design and renovating our house and really honing what I love in a space, like making a space feel really good. I also love art and photography and really expressing yourself through art. So there's lots of passions, but I don't put them all in one business. And I think sometimes manifesting generators either they try to like forget about all the other passions and focus just on one, or they try and slam all of the things that they love into one box. And you don't have to, right? It can be one business here and another business here, right? I think the only advice I would give is to get one business going before you jump into another, right? Like get one moving so that it's kind of operating on its own with a little bit of influence from you. And then you can turn and focus your attention on something else because growing a business is big, right? It takes a lot of energy. Um, So, and also the key with being a manifesting generator is following what lights you up. Not doing the shoulds. Like if somebody comes to you with like, I would love to do this. And you're like, it's not lighting me up, but I feel like I should say yes. Anytime there is a should or I could, it's not for you. Like it needs to be like, I get to. I'm so excited to, right? That's the energy that you want to enter any type of project or passion or business with that energy. Because when you have that behind you, it fuels what you're going to do. It fuels the project itself. If you're entering it with the could or the should, the energy will drain you. What you're doing will drain you and make you feel exhausted and not not be as fruitful as you want it to be and desire it to be versus going into something with like, oh my God, I get to do this. I'm so excited. Like I get to do this. So Beyonce is also a 1-3. So your profile is like your personality, what's going to flavor your life experiences. And as a 1-3, she has to get in there and try things and do herself, right? She's got to get her hands in the clay and experience things for herself, which makes her ultimately incredibly relatable because she's done so many things. Like just looking at her plethora of successes, I can't imagine everything that she's learned from the things that didn't work. Like we don't see that piece of it, but all of these experiences add up and make her so relatable. If you're a third line, you're relatable. Talk about the things that you've tried, failed at, the things that you've succeeded at, right? And then her one line, like she's taking those experiences and applying that to what she investigates and really learns and goes, oh, okay, well, this is why that worked, right? And that investigation, that learning, that knowledge really backs up her life experiences. That's the 1-3. And honestly, if you're embracing the more that a 1-3 embraces trying things, getting their hands dirty and just doing, the more success you will find, the more enjoyment you will find too. So, she also has the channel 1156 from the Ajna to the throat. And that channel is, oh, that's so cool that she has this channel because it's all about weaving her ideas and her stories and grounding it in her truth, right? And um man, it's exactly she creates this story of her life and what it means to be a human. And that's what that channel does. It weaves story and really crafts how we all experience life together. And she puts that into her music, thinking of her lyrics and how she shares so much of herself, her story, her life journey through her music. Like that's that channel coming through loud and clear, you know? Um, she also has the channel from her throat to her G center, the 8L81, excuse me. And that one's what it's like what it is to be yourself and just expressing yourself. So I think she's gone through some interesting shifts too. She had an alter ego for a little while where a persona that she had on stage that really wasn't her, but I think it was a part of her. She, and I hear this actually a lot from actors that it's easier to be a persona than it is to be yourself. And um, I think that's what to get comfortable on stage and really being out there in the in front of everyone, she had to put on a persona. But then as she grew and really trusted herself, trusted this experience that is life, the more she was like, no, this is just me. I'm here to be me and take it or leave it. Like, I'm here, right? Um, and I think that is so beautiful in terms of the G center of really finding her direction, finding her true north and her authenticity. It took a little bit, but that's that 3 line, right? Like it took some experimenting of personas and understanding who she is to really come home to her authentic self and being able to express it naturally and easily and just not giving a fuck what other people think, right? Her Mercury gate is 46, which is embodiment and really honing the um embracing her body and loving the body, right? And I think you see that in how she dresses herself, in how her fashion and how she carries herself. She's very much at home in her body and really communicates that like this is this is your body. This is me. This is the whole package, right? Like so beautiful. Your Mercury is how you communicate, but it's an energy of how you communicate, right? And then it's a theme of what you're really here in the essence to say. Um her and lastly, her sun gate is gate 64, which is nurturing a big idea. And I mean, this one's a little tougher to tell because I don't know her personally, right? But you can tell that she takes big ideas and knows how to nurture them, find the support for them, and implement and make them happen. You can tell that, I mean, obviously by all the like endeavors that she's done, she knows how to take an idea and mold it to what she wants and mold it to something really, really incredible. So 100% on her path, like your sun gate is your direction. It's the major life theme for you. So her design is all so, so good. And I find this with every single client. Like when we really sit down and unpack your chart and I tell you these things of how the energy wants to be expressed and how you can embrace some of it in a more authentic way, every single time they're like, "Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about," or "That's what I wanna do," but they're holding themselves back or boxing themselves in for conditioning reasons, right? Like, that's what I want so much for this podcast and this YouTube channel to really be all about, like, this is about uncovering who you are meant to be, right? Leaving behind who the world has said you should be. I want you to shine. I want your essence to come through just as strongly and brightly and beautifully as Beyonce, right? That you just get to be you and you get to share your gifts with the world, and those that need you come to you. That's the ultimate. That's the ultimate right there. If you want um, unpacking your chart and hearing what your chart has to say, go to the content portal. There's an HD reading in there you can do. Um, you can book it in. Like, subscribe, comment. I would love reviews. Oh my gosh, help me get this message out there. And yeah, also DM for any one-to-one coaching you want. Is that enough call to action? Oh, thank you so much for listening and go be you, babe.